Hi guys, today I'll be talking about AutoCAD. I'll be introducing to AutoCAD and its many tools. AutoCAD might be used in many designing projects from civil engineering to electrical to mechanical. So the first thing I would like to say is that if you are beginning, you can use AutoCAD 2016, but for me I'm using AutoCAD 2019. There are many updated versions out there. If you have money, you can buy and you can get AutoCAD 2021. The first thing you need to know when you're starting with AutoCAD is the toolbar. We'll start with tools. In the tool, we have what we call toolbar. Then you go here on AutoCAD, you get dimensions. You click dimension, you click draw, you click layers, you click modify, and they will appear here. This is an example. This is draw. This is modify, this is dimension, and this is layers. After we talk about that, we will talk about draws. Draws include lines, polylines, circles. There's many ways of drawing circles. There is a center. There's drawing using radius. For example, like this, if you want to draw using a radius of 5, just click there at the circle with radius, you click 5. You have drawn a radius. You have drawn a circle. If you wanna use a diameter, you can again come and click right 10. Again, you see they are the same size. If you wanna draw using 2 points, you can do it, for example, from here and down here. You have drawn a circle with 2 points. Then we go to arc. Arc, there's many ways also of drawing arc. We shall go through them after we have done a few exercises. Then there is drawing rectangle or polygon. When you are drawing a polygon, you must specify the side of the polygon you are going to draw, for example, 6. And you specified the center of the polygon. You have to show where the center of the polygon is. Then you say, is it inscribed or subscribed? So it depends if how your eyes or what you prefer. And then you specify radius, 5. You see now it is 5. If we are comparing this with this one, see now it is inscribed. You see it is inside the circle. After I talked about draw, we are going to talk about modify. Modify have such a things as trim. Trim can be used when something is overlapping. When a line, for example, draw a line like that, and you have to get rid of this extra one. You have to use trim. You press center, then you remove that. You see how easy it is. Then there is another one called fillet. For example, you want this to be curved, you use fillet. Click this one, you click this one. Then you come here. This is called a command bar. At the command bar, you click fillet, you come and set the command bar. You specify the radius at command bar. Let's say you want a 2.5 radius. You press enter. You come here, you click the corners you want them to be. You see, it have turned, it have changed. Other tool we have is array. For example, you want something of a pattern to be in a circular form. For example, you want this circle to be in a circular form. You just have to come here an array, pick array, then click on the object you want, then press enter, then specify the center. For example, my center is here. As you can see, it has become an array. You can see there is a pattern that has come in of a circular pattern, and you did not need to draw this circle. It is used when you want to draw multiple circles at once, which are at an angle. The next one we'll be talking about is the dimensions. The dimensions you see this bar here has dimensions. When you want to, you have to change the dimension style. You come here to format, then dimension style. This is very important. This is very important. You come to ISO 25. If you don't have ISO, you go to annotative. There's no problem. Annotative is also better. You can go and modify. You come here. You start with lines. Everything should be by layer. Everything. I mean, everything should be by layer. And you go to the next symbols. The symbol should be okay here because it's okay. This is the standard. The text, you should also change the text, how you want the text to be. You can always use Times Roman because it is better. Times New Roman, it is good for you. You apply it. Then the text color is by layer and use ISO standard. Always use ISO standard. This you do not change anything. Here you change the stuff if you want, for example, you want it to trend in millimeters. As you can see, it ends in millimeters all the time. And you can change this if you want it the separation to be a comma, a space, or a period. It depends with you. Then we finish. We say okay. You apply. After you apply, you get the measurement here. You can measure stuff here. As you can see, I'm measuring here right now. I can measure the angle between these two. Between this and this, wait. Then measure the angle of these two. That will not work. Between this and this, you can see the angle just came out. So you most likely gonna use this linear, this aligned, and this arc length, and you have the tools for measuring circles, radius, and diameters, and also angles. Now we are going to talk about layers. Layers also, you get them from format. You come here to format layers. What do we mean by layers? Layers is what differentiate from dimensions, from the text inside your drawings, and inside the drawing of drawing. What is differentiating it? So what you do, you come here, you say construction. You come here, you say, oh, what color would I make it? Let's make it magenta. And default line, obviously, default line should be around, it should be heavier than others. It should be 0.25. And it should be continuous. Then we go again, let's do text. Let's make text a different color from which will be red. Also, text should not be that heavy, but it should be heavy, 0.2. Then let's make dimension. These are the layers. These are the tools that you use to differentiate lines, to differentiate what you have drawn, what you have written. It is easier. It is a tool that helps you to do that. It is very easy. Yeah, let's call this one dimensions. Dimension, you put green there. You also, this should be at least the same as the construction lines. Okay, let's apply this. Let's say construction line is the one that is always using. You have to verify it. You have to put the status there. It should be the one that is the default. The default. If you are drawing without even knowing something, that should be the default. Okay, as you can see, this is the drawing. If I come here to the layer bar, I say I want a dimension, and I come use dimension. It will show the difference. This is good for you. And as today, let's review what I have learned. We have learned about the tools and where we get them. We get the tools from toolbar, and you have learned that in the draw tools, we have a line, we have polyline, we have circles. There's many ways of drawing circles in AutoCAD. You have arc, there are many ways of drawing arcs. You have run about the polygon, you have run about we have not run about ellipses though. And we went to modify. You have run about trim, fillet, and allay. Those are so important. These are the ones you can learn them later, but when you know trim, fillet, and array, that will be easy. We have run about dimensions. You know, this the linear dimension, there's the align dimension, there is the arc dimension, there is the radius dimension, there is the diameter dimension, and the angle. So we have also learned layers. I would like to thank you for your attention, for listening to me right now. I hope that you come back, because next time we shall do a real drawing.